actually knock this out of the park real quick. So how to understand a Gemini. So first and foremost, a Gemini pretty much is going to deliver whatever message they need for you to understand backwards. Okay. See, you got to understand, Geminis represent duality. So Gemini represents the duality of life. More than likely, the more you think they're with you, they're probably not. The more you think they're not with you, they probably are. How can you know for sure that a Gemini is really rocking with you? Well, as if basically what it is that I've been telling y'all for the longest time, is if they practice what it is that they are preaching. Hold on. So if they're practicing what it is that they are, just let me close this out. There we go. But if they're practicing what it is that they are preaching, then more than likely you can come to the conclusion that, yeah, this Gemini is really rocking with me. All right. How to understand a Gemini man. When you bring this psychology into a physical person, you have a person in the Gemini man whom they just, how do I say this? Things don't necessarily have to be so serious, right? Gemini represents the lighter aspect of life, the more fun-hearted, the more easygoing, the more easy peasy lemon squeezy. So the way that I suggest approaching this type of guy is not taking this guy too seriously, not dating this guy very seriously, engaging with this person, Gemini man and woman, engaging with this person, quite fun-hearted, light-hearted, willing to go out, hang out with this person. Don't call it going out. Just kick it with this person. Find out what's going on. In other words, because the thing is that one of the secrets of Geminis is Geminis sleep with their friends. So you have to be, this is that concept that a lot of people, how do I say this? Every zodiac sign has a negative impact on how people are dating, especially today. Instead of the zodiac signs affecting how people date positively, constructively, people actually get what it is that they want. The zodiac signs are actually impacting the way that people date negatively. From Aries to Pisces, Aries, you have hot-headedness, instigation, right? Instigating, trying to aggravate the other person. Taurus, control, thinking that the person owes you something. They don't. Trying to do all these silly little things to manipulate them. With Gemini, which is what we're doing here, right? It's about being untrustworthy, not necessarily taking anything too seriously. Everything, the whole mating and dating aspect is up in the air. For Cancer, it's about, for Cancer crabs, it's about gold digging, right? Hanging around someone to get something out of them. Aries, it's about having that trophy man, that trophy woman, right? That you can stunt off. You don't really care about them, but the two of y'all create some sort of image, right? To kind of expand your brand, right? For Virgo, don't worry, I'm almost done. For Virgo, it's about kind of leaving whenever it is that you want to, right? So dipping out on the person when things get rough. Libra, it's about kind of maintaining your innocence and leaving the other person with the stink bag. Scorpio, it's about the jealousy that gets involved when you see people start mating and dating and trying to pull a different person that looks better than the other person. And then the person's like, well, I don't like the fact, stuff like that. I don't like the fact that this person is getting someone that looks better than me and blah, blah. With Sagittarius, it's about like who can get attached to whom faster, right? Don't worry, I'm almost done. For Capricorn, it's about For Capricorn, it's about like it's about hypergamy, right? For Capricorn, it's about like, now that I dated X, Y, and Z, I need this, and then you have more preferences, right? Because they're not even standards most of the times. They're actually preferences. You would prefer a person that has this, that, and the third, right? For Aquarius, it's about putting that person on a pedestal, right? Too much, and this person is taking advantage of you because of it. And for Pisces, it's about kind of like, for Pisces, it's kind of like people having to wake up and understand that what it is that you're seeing is not what you get. And that if you find yourself in terrible relationships and you staying in those terrible relationships, not that you find out you're in a terrible relationship and then you choose to leave, but if you're in a terrible relationship and then you end up staying in a relationship and trying to fight to stay in a relationship, you deserve to be in that relationship if it gets worse. You see what I'm saying? So for Gemini, it's a situation where these are the type of people who they make a lot of their points with jokes and sarcasm. So it's like you kind of have to see through the laughing matter that Geminis, Libras, and Aquarians use to see past through. Because I'm not gonna lie, especially Aquarius, you know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on Aquarius, but Aquarius is real goofy. You know what I'm saying? Geminis is real goofy. Aquarius, you know what I'm saying? I should say Libra is real goofy. They a lot of the times air signs air signs are the most judgmental sign, but a lot of the times the air signs don't necessarily understand that, they try so much to kind of be the smartest person in the room that they kind of make themselves ironic, because it's like they don't really want to admit that, they don't really want to admit to the things that they want, right? Because like with Geminis want that partner. That's part of the reason why Geminis is seen as the twin. It's not necessarily talking about the physical twin, although Gemini can represent, Gemini and Virgo can represent the physical twin, because sometimes Virgos can be born as twins, right? Me being a Virgo myself, I don't have a twin, but I'm just saying. Geminis and Virgos represents twins, but the thing is with twins is, we're not talking about the physical identical twin most of the times, although it can result in that. It's more so about the soulmate, right? Or it can represent as the twin flame, right? The twin flame that's what Gemini represents. The twin flame is more so about like a person who you're on this whirlwind. There's lint in my beard. This whirlwind of a romantic relationship with, but it's not necessarily meant to last forever. And then you have the soul flame, right? Or I should say the soulmate, where the two of y'all last long lastingly, and things actually click. Most people are on some twin flame type stuff. It's fast, it's hot, it's heavy, but it's not meant to last very long. So what you have is people who don't want to learn to let go. They don't want to let go of what's going on, right? So I'm saying, so to be a Gemini is kind of a heavy card, right? In a certain sense, or to be a Gemini's friend or whatever is a heavy card because you have to read them, right? Like, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, fire signs and the air signs are not the most happy. You would think that it's earth signs, and to a certain extent, they're right. But, air signs kind of troll reality, if you know what I mean. Like, they're kind of trolling reality. They're trying to show how ironic reality is, that they are like good people, but bad things happen to good people all the time. But the thing is that they sometimes forget that even though that can be the case, they themselves have to watch out. They themselves have to watch out for being prejudiced of others, because a lot of the times too, quiet as is kept, air signs are not as intelligent as they like to make it seem. It's just that, you know, because the people whom they hang out with the most are usually not very accomplished. You understand what I'm saying? So because of this, air signs often hang out and get along with people where, like I said, they can kind of be the smartest person in the group. So that's just something that you need to know, how to understand the Gemini man. We're coming back with how to understand the Gemini woman. Peace.